Hi, it's Hazel and welcome to my channel. Today I am remaking this because I love this so much. I cannot bear to part with it, but it's got to go to my partner. I absolutely adore it. Okay, but I'm sure she will as well, so I am going to send it, okay, hopefully on Monday. Okay, pay for the postage tomorrow and hopefully they'll pick it up for me on Monday. Right, so that'd be great. Look, and I'm going to do some torn pages as well. That'd be fun to do. Yeah, and the writing as well, because it's also a autumn journal, really, I suppose, isn't it? So I could also do that. Right then, so just give me a thumbs up. That'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you. So let's go. So I've decided that I don't want to part with it. I don't want to, but obviously I've got to send it off probably this week. So what I'm going to do is actually make another one. So this time I'm going to make it with you. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. Exciting. I've actually done it the same height, although it should have been actually an inch less. But never mind, we're going to do it that way. I'm just going to show you what I've done to the papers because, oh, actually, I'll show you this one first. I'll show you one that actually show. What I did was, because I wanted the papers a certain length, I had to lengthen them because I wasn't doing borderless printing. Okay, so I've lengthened the paper. I've actually gone over that twice. And actually they are a bit longer than the ones I've used on the new one. I'll show you what I did. Okay, so these are the ones I've already done. I've already done 15 pages, which is what I've done. 130 GSM it is paper. Right, okay, I didn't want it too thick because you don't want it to be... So what I've done is, I've actually done it differently, and I thought I've done it really too short, but actually it does work. That's 3 3/4 inches the paper. That is half of it, whatever that is. It comes up as an odd thing, but never mind. And that is obviously the same. And I've just sewn it in the middle. Look, I've used blue thread. That must be the one because I just changed the thread, and I've got it blue. And on the other side, it's not. It's sort of like a silky silver. Okay, I'll show you what I did. Right, so I got some, here's the strips, I got some left, because there was an odd number, I got some left here. So what I did was, right, that I want that on the outside really, so what I did was folded it on the inside. You don't have to do this, this is just an example of if you want to make longer paper. Okay, you can just sew it, you don't have to sew it. You can stick it with the glue, that will do. Okay, that rhymes, I know, yeah. That'll rhyme for you there in this time of day, whatever time of day it is for you. Right, okay. So what I did then was, I've got my guide here. This is my guide. That's 4.5 inches. Stuck that there. Stuck it. I didn't stick it. I actually put it there. And then I did a line of glue down here and put that on. And then, keeping that in the right place, which it isn't, I moved it over because obviously if you've got liquid glue you can move it, so I made sure both is level there. And it doesn't matter if you don't do it too accurate. I mean, mine was like 1 millimetre out sometimes, so that's accurate enough to me. Okay, so and then I glued on the other side. Okay, and then when I pulled it out I did it this way because when I sew it I want it to, if you can see here, let me show you on these. When I sew it, that's the inside, okay, so that's the, and that's the outside. So I sewed it on the outside with that's facing up, and I sewed it, I didn't sew it on the edge like you do sometimes. I sewed it actually on the paper because there was about that much, although I could have left a little bit more really, like I did on the other ones. But I'm really pleased with them, that's why I'm showing you. Okay, so this is the journal I'm making again, so I'm definitely going to make it with you. Okay, so that's how I did those. So you don't have, I'm saying you don't have to do that. Perhaps you don't want me to, you don't need to do that. Especially if you've got what's name paper, letter size paper. You don't need to do that, but I did because I wanted mine longer. Okay, I think, was it, yeah, 4.5. No, it doesn't matter. You have to have it a little bit. No, your journal has to be that long, doesn't it? But I've made my papers that long, and the reason is because I've made that long. Okay, but you don't have to. You can have it a little bit less. You can have it so it goes inside. So it fits inside and you've got some room to go. Actually, I lengthened those. If you noticed, I've lengthened those actually. So, yeah. Okay, but you don't. That's the way you can lengthen paper if you need to anyway. That's a reference for you. Because I wanted to make it look like this one. Okay. Yeah, you can just fold your papers over, but I like the way they look. Okay, so they sort of got those sort of like edges, and I love it. Okay, so a bit of extra work for myself. So I'm going to get a cover like this. I have got. Let's have a look. I haven't done the cover yet, you see, and I've got a bit of time before dinner's ready. Yay, starving. Right, so I've done this paper this way around. I'm thinking this one actually. Might try and cut those off, because if I fold those up, they're going to be upside down, aren't they? So I might half that. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing, you see. If you wanted to make a cover a bit bigger, I mean, you can do it that way around, can't you? Like that. And perhaps even fold those in, so you've got pockets. But I've not done that, of course. I've been awkward. I've done it this way around. So you can do it that way round or this way round. See, there are options. Look, I'm going to be awkward and going to do it this way. So I'm going to half this page. Okay. I'm going to get rid of those. Half this page, which will be right. Luckily, it is actually centimeters. It's actually an exact number of centimeters. So, and it comes up as on mine. It comes up as 4 and a little over an eighth there. Okay. Yeah. It's actually 10.5 centimeters. Okay, so I want them that size. I'm also going to have them. Sorry about that. I don't know if I've got in your face there. Yeah. Right. So then I'm going to try and cut those. It's very difficult to this. Can you see it's just suspended now in midair? So I'm doing 9.5. I know it's usually 8.5 on a TN, but I'm doing a 9.5. Okay, because that's what I accidentally did my other one at. So I'm going to cut my hearts off, I'm afraid. Oh, right, there we go. So that's 9.5 now. I will need another piece of 9.5 actually for the. If I join them together, I will need, right, so that's going to be, yeah, see that? It sort of fainted then. It says, oh no, not this. Right, okay, so 9 and I would say 9. So I need at least a piece of, I'm going to say 2 inches. Joining of 2 inches. Right, so look what's in, I don't even know what's inside this one. We've got a similar one to this. Yeah, so the actual cover that I've used on that is inside, yeah. It's just some, what did I do? Brush show, I think it was. Yeah. So let's grab a piece of this. So this is double-sided as well, because you will be seeing inside. I'm going to look. So this is what happens when I do borderless, things like that, and this. Even though I've straightened it up, it does it all the time. You'd think, oh, the paper's not straight, but it isn't that at all. It's because it, yeah. Or shall we do a bit longer and do 2.5 now? 2.25. Let's do 2.25. Let's do between. Okay, 2.25 will do. So you can change your mind. I haven't even decided what I'm doing. So now, which is the best bit? I'm going to cut that off, I think. Am I? Don't know why. No, I might cut the other end off. I think, oh, just a bit on that one then, because that looks a bit, I don't know, unprofessional. It looks like it's a white. It isn't actually white. It's so 9.5. There we go. I like the red, you see, that's why. Okay, so these can be anything, can't they, that way? There we go. So what I would do now is fold this in half. Oh, look. Never mind, that might be sewn through. Right, so I'm going to put that on the outside, aren't I? But I need to glue it on the inside, I think, same as before. We'll see, and I'll tell you if not. Oh, that's got the same pattern as that, never mind. I don't think it'll matter. Yeah, because you know what I'm like, I like to have a nice variety. Yeah, that's a bit of Yorkshire for you there. Right. Well, not from Yorkshire, just that's how it comes. Right, okay, where's me? I tell you what, I use my guide again because I might lengthen the page anyway. Because I can put, what I can do is put that there. And I can put that, or shall we have that on the outside? I really want that on the outside, don't I? So, yeah, so I'm going to put that on the inside like that. Right, so because I'm going to eventually turn it round, and I want that at the top. I want the red at the top, yeah. So yeah, you have to put it upside down, I think, don't you? Because yeah, so that's going to be upside down. Okay, that's going to be upside down. Okay, right. I don't know if I've got my glue in here. Let me have a look. I used a load of this glue yesterday because tell you what I did. Put it on some. Oh, it is work. I put it on some, what do you call that stuff? Mica, or mica, whatever it is. And added it to my front of my journal because, you know, like I don't like them glue spots. I've put it on there, but it didn't dry clear, but it doesn't matter. She won't know, will she? Yeah, lady won't know who's going to be my swap partner. Oh, who is my swap partner, okay. Oh, I don't need to do it because so close. I can do it actually a bit further in. But as I'm going to sew it, it doesn't matter. I could actually make it a little bit longer, but I'm not going to because I want to add that thing I did before. Yeah, see? Right, so that is now fairly flush with my guide, okay. That's my guide, yeah, that white piece of paper. It's good, isn't it, that little guide thing. Right, now this one will be the right way round. So my mushrooms have got to be the right way round. That's, you see, because I flipped it over because I want to glue it. I always glue it on this side. Okay. You can probably work it out and think to yourself, what is she doing? She doesn't need to do that. Yeah, so if you've got other ideas, don't worry. You do your other ideas. I don't like to tell people you've got to do it the same way as me. I think that's... I used to hate that. You know, you're shown something and they say you've got to do it exactly the same way as I do. Oh no, you don't. Really, you don't. Right. But this is, I think this is the best way I can see it myself. Okay. I'm going to be sewing off camera because my machine is in the other room and I haven't got 3 hands. I haven't got anything set up. But anyway, that should be now good against there, yes. That is now flush. So what I would do then is turn it round, okay? So we've got, then you have the cover, and it should be the right way round, both. Yeah, so I've got that's the right way round, and that's the right way round, because I've got my toadstools there, look. Right, so what I'm going to do now is sew with blue, believe it or not, on the outside. I'm sewing on the outside. I might need to do 2 rows because that is a bit more, there can you see that's a bit more than what I've been using on my pages, wherever they are. That's not the pages. Oh, it is, there's the pages, yeah. So in the pages you say I only need 1. In fact, I did it the other way around. I did the pages with the straight stitch and the I think, yes I did. I did that with the not straight stitch. Or did straight, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, perhaps I could do straight stitch on one and zigzag on the other, yeah. That's quite nice. Yeah, and I've got, oh, did I think of putting that on afterwards? Yeah, because I've got some tape. Okay, and I use, obviously this is what I use. When I do journals, I like to use, oh no, that doesn't look straight. I like to use what's the name? Some sort of fabric or tape, book tape, whatever size journal I'm doing, because it's only because once I saw this, I just saw these people give up because their journals were falling to pieces. Okay, and if you noticed, I've not done the same sort of stitch as usual. Okay, and it's not and it's not a 7 pamphlet stitch either, although it's not that much different actually. But I might put my, shall I put my tape on now? I'm just thinking, shall I put my tape, if I can find my tape, I'll put it on now. Okay. Yeah, this is the one I used last time. All I did was put it, all I did was put it down the middle. That isn't actually quite straight, but I don't think it's going to matter because I'm going to probably straighten that up and make sure it's a nice square. It's a very short little bit out, but so what I'm going to do is now using my lines on my there's some lines here. I'm using those. Okay, I'm just going to put them down the middle because I think I wanted to do it. That's what I should. So why didn't I do that before? Because guess what? I didn't think of it. That's why. I need some. Do you know what? I've opened the tape and I haven't got any scissors handy, so that does help, doesn't it? Yeah. This is why I'm a disaster area sometimes. I've done that. Right, okay. Then I can. You can roll away a minute, yeah. And I can see if I can get this straight. Okay. Stay there. You stay there. I'm doing this side as the straight side. Okay, let's put that there. And oh dear, I think we ought to move it down a bit actually. Yeah, that'll do. Right, I've got some black. I could have got some black, but it's in the other room. And I thought, no, I'm staying in here for now. I am going into the other room in a minute just to sew it, but I might do the zigzag on the outside and the straight stitch in the middle this time. Okay, and you don't have to do that, of course. You don't have to sew it, look, because it's already stuck. As you can see, using this, especially using that tape. It's I'm only doing it really for decoration. Yeah, and I'm thinking actually, yeah, I might get that bit off now and move my glue because how big? It's got to be 4.5, hasn't it? So not. Here we go again. We've got to get our arm out, yeah. So 9 inches. Let's see if I can do it. I'm not going to be. Let's see if it will shave that little bit off, because it might not be sharp anymore after what I'm doing this morning. Actually, that is probably okay because it's not even bothering. Oh, there's a hair. It's like a hair. It does it. It does. I thought after all that's done, I've been doing abuse I've given it this morning by cutting 5 papers at once. It would do it, but it didn't. So that's good, isn't it? So I'm going to sew my blue in a minute. So I'll sew blue down there and I'll sew a row of normal down there. probably inside here. Oh, it might be white actually, thinking about it, because I might have to look at this. So I'll see you in a minute, okay, or less than a minute, a second. I've not gone yet. I've decided to add my decorative extenders. So let's do that first. So I'm going to add. Doesn't matter where I put them. I think it just needs to be straight. That's all. Okay, that's the only thing. That's what you've got to watch. And I'm going to just glue it a little bit because of the okay, that's just to extend. If you ever need to extend, there's a tip for you. Oh, it joins that one. That's the same pattern that side. Right, so I'm going to do this. Glue it. I don't think there's anything that needs to be a certain way up. Let's do it here. Obviously, if you're not stitching, then you would glue it. Make sure it's really glued. Right, I'm going to make sure it's straight though. Hopefully make sure it's straight by using my lines on my board. I think hopefully it's going to be, let's have a look. Hopefully it's the same. Yeah. That's good then, isn't it? Yeah, that needs to be the same as this side. That's a very good tip. Right, so now I'm going to sew it all together in a minute. And then I'll be back, okay? I'll be back. Right, so I've done the cover. Oh, is that way up? That's right, that way up. And tell which way up because it's got the mushrooms there and the hearts down here. Oh, I've forgotten to make the pockets. Right, okay, it doesn't matter. Because last time I made some pockets out of it, that's why. Yeah, but never mind. I thought, oh, I mustn't forget to make the pockets. And what have I done? Forgot to make the pockets. I can always make some, can't I? Even sew them in if I want, actually, because I've got the... Yay. Right, so I was going to make some pockets. I was going to turn it up. I'll show you the ones I did on this. I turned it up, of course, and then I even added that to it as well. And I sewed that on as well. So that's not part of it. Yeah, so yeah, and I made obviously the same at the back. So it's a full page. I haven't got that option this time, have I? Because I've taken it off, although I can easily make some, I think. Let's have a quick look what we got. So it's... So all you've got to do really is just make some, and I could just sew it on. It's about that long. Let's see if I'm seeing how long it is on here. I can tell you how long it is because you might, in case you want, but you just got to turn it up really. I mean, you don't have to do all this sewing, it's just me. Yeah. I can do that one that long and this one this long because then I can get my hearts the right way up, can't I? That's a good thing. I did think of that actually earlier. I sort to take the thing off and do the hearts the right way up. But yeah. So I'll tell you how long it is in a minute. Of course, got that the wrong way around. Where's the where is the marks? Just done them, but there they are. Right, okay. I'll have to do it from the bottom, at the bottom, because I've done the marks that way around. Of course I have. That's what I'm like. Right, so it is actually 2 1/4. Let's do 2 1/4. Just be so it's exact. I'll do 2 1/4 again. Don't need. Actually, I could have done just one, couldn't I? And used it. Never mind. It doesn't matter, does it? Right. So I might not use. Well, actually, I do like that. Yeah. So I want to put the hearts at the front, don't I? course we want to put the hearts at the front. Yeah. I'm going to cut that bit off. Right, there you go. A little bit for a collage or something. There we go. Right, so I might just put it to here, or shall I do it to the edge? I don't know. Right, so I'm just cutting the like that. I'm going to get this bit because I like that bit. You have to get the bits you like, don't you? And yeah, just because it doesn't create a... I mean, I can use these for anything. You can use them as belly bands. I think I have used part of one as a belly band in there. Right, so then obviously I'll need to cut off the sides a bit, like from there to there. Yeah, so you know, like you've got a little triangle bit, might cut it in like that. Says I cutting it in like that. So you want it something like this. Yeah, it won't matter, will it, that's yeah, I've got this colour again. I've got the same colour. What happened was it stopped because its colour had run out. The reel had run out, so that's why I stopped. Okay, so I'm going to just put that. I'm going to put it part way on. Okay, like this. Just going to make sure that's going to... Yeah, of course it will. It's got plenty of... Hold on a minute. That's... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm going to stitch that on in a minute, actually. Yeah, because I can, because I've got a machine, yeah. I've had the machine for how many years? 2 odd years. I think I got it before I started making videos. Right, so I'm just going to nip and do those then. I'm going to put that in the middle there. Probably, should we do straight stitch? Yeah, let's do straight stitch. I'll do straight stitch. Yeah, not bothered about that, it's fine. Oh, of course we've got bits of extra cotton hanging everywhere. Yeah, oh, thing from... Right, yeah, I'm going to try and get this flatter. I don't think it matters because it's going to be bulky anyway. Right then. Okay. So that's what it looks like. That's all it is. I did it on the inside, obviously, because of the... But then I went across there the lazy way, yeah. And it's fine on the outside. I did it really fast. Which one? One of them did really fast. I think it was this one. I thought, oh no, I'll have to slow down. Right, yeah, a couple of things I was going to say. Yeah, I've just been, you know, we've got a railway right near us, and I got a bit of excitement. What on earth's that banging noise? Anyway, it turned out to be a steam train. So, wow. That was a bit of excitement. I haven't told my husband yet. I was going to tell him. But I forgot to tell him. That's the one I'm going to use for the outside. So it doesn't, I don't think it matters otherwise which ones I'm using. Yeah, it's really exciting. Such fun to see because you can only just see it now because there's some new buildings just gone up. So I can only see the edge. I used to be able to see quite a lot of it. Oh, that's the cover. What am I doing? I thought, which bit? So that's a bit ornate to put in the middle. Yeah, okay, so let's just put some. So I'm going to quickly sort these out. I'm not going to spend ages. So you can do one. What I've just done, I can put different pictures either side. So all these papers, by the way, are designed by me. including the writing. So that's interesting, isn't it? Is this the one I had to, I think that's the one no it isn't. It might be. One of them I changed. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and there's the black and there's the blue. What it must be. Okay. Doesn't really matter, doesn't matter. Making sure. That's 15, yeah. Oh, there's another one as well. Right, I've got two there, they're similar, but they're not next to each other. As in, you know, on the same page. Right, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah, 15. Okay. So I'm not going to cut, I cut the pages because obviously I like to have them neat. I will cut them when they're actually sewn in, I think. I think that would probably be the best idea for me because I know me as I do. I won't do it properly. Right, okay, so I'm going to do the saddle stitch again. Okay, which is virtually the same as the you know, whole pamphlet stitches. Okay, so let's have a look where the middle is. Oh, you can see here, look, this is what you've done. Tie it at this edge here, so it's almost the same. So when you've tied it at the edge there, that is I've got 7 holes there. I've done 7 holes. Okay, so right, where's me? That's not the, I need the cover. Okay, here is the cover. I need the cover. Here is the cover. Yeah, it's getting a bit dark, and I suppose it is marching on in time. I don't realise how much it is. I think it needs to be about 1 inch apart. So move them down to there-ish. Okay, let's get I don't know if that's going to work. Let's see if it does. I've picked a pen. Let's see if it works. Okay, and let's see if we're in the middle. If we're in the middle, I think we're okay. Yeah, that's the middle there. Okay, so I'm doing... Oh, I've moved it up somehow. Let's move it to there. That's 9. Right, the middle of that is here. That's your middle one. Then it's, I think every inch should be alright. Where is it? Half, it's that. I don't know where to go. So we do 9. Where's the... That looks 7.5. Oh, it's there. Oh, can't even tell. That is 6.5. I'm confused. Wait a minute. Yeah, so this is every inch, isn't it? 1, 2. It doesn't really matter if it isn't, but I'm just thinking it needs to be straight, doesn't it? Right, so the let's say the pamphlets. It's not pamphlet stitch, is it? Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, let's get something to hold them down with. Let's get these really big. Right, so I'm pushing the middles in, so obviously you need to push that in to make sure it's and you need to make sure it's flush against the edges as well. So that's two things. It's not, is it? It will be. Right. Right, let's get these straight. Right, these are all the same size. That's a good thing about these. This is what. So I'm going to make them stay as they are. And you can have different size papers, obviously, but I tend to tear mine when they're in the journal. So that's not right, is it? Right. Yeah, of course that's got to be like that. Yes, you have to allow it to be like this at this stage, but I mean it's annoying, yes. Right. Okay. Right, which way is the top? Got to make sure, yes, that's the top. Let's make sure we've got the top. I have the papers a certain way round. Yeah, that's the top. Right, so I'm going to make some nice, this is the similar one to what you do to the, I suppose you could just go straight through, but I don't know why we don't do that, do we? Right, okay, make sure we're flush against the side because the top and bottom are the same. Just marking every inch or whatever. That one. Yeah, I've got 2 marks there, haven't I? Yeah. Right, so now we would open it out. Right, I think I'm going to open it out flat. Ooh, I've even got my awl. I've got my awl. Is that the one that's... Yeah, I've got one that's got the thing that's wrong. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. This is the attempt. Right, okay, I'm getting it in there. This is why I haven't cut it yet, because I know all my papers are should be the same size as I. This is always the... I didn't have this trouble with the other one. Yeah, I think actually with this you could have a one of those things you use as one of those big books. You can put this inside, because some people do that, and I think that looks quite a good idea. Oops, hold on. Right, I'm just seeing if I've got the thing on the side there. Is it on there somewhere? I'm going to start why I'm starting in the middle, because it's not in the middle, is it? Why is that? Why is that not straight? It straight now, it isn't really, but yeah, I thought that thing had come off then. Sorry if I'm nearly hitting you in the face. It should be in the middle, but you know. I think if it's nearly straight, you're fine. If it's really, really off, then yes, it needs to be, something needs to be done. I haven't even made the holes in the other thing, have I? In the cover. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. So if that was really, really off, then yes, you could have to do it again. But because it, yeah, could have been perfect, couldn't it? Yeah, that's right. But guess what? No. I've got to go and find some. I don't know if I wear my needles. Oh, actually, I had one in the bottom of there, didn't I? I think that's the hardest part. Right, so don't forget we're doing saddle stitch. Okay. Oh, where are we? Of course you don't have to do saddle stitch. Is it in there? It's in one of these somewhere. Ah, there it is. And it's there somewhere. Yes, of course you don't have to do saddle stitch. You can do 3 pamphlet stitch. But I think this will actually make it, I'm going to use this red, why not? But we'll make it stronger. And you can do less stitches as well, obviously. Saddle stitch is probably what they used in making saddles. I don't know, it must be. And I think it's the same amount of thread as you use for anything. Say 3, 1, 2-ish, and then say 3-ish. That'll do. That'll probably be all right. And then with saddle stitch, you can still have dangles, I suppose, if you wanted to have extra thread and things like that. Right, I'm going to start in the middle, and hopefully I'll be able to get to the outside like that. Says I, hoping. Oh, it's because it's actually on the cover, that's why. I thought, why can't it move? Yeah. So, and if you don't want to go through, you will need. I might actually record an app. You can have a something to stop it. You can, honest, if you can find something, which I can't. Usually there's a thing. Oh, no. Oh well, I'll leave it and hope for the best. You can clip a one of them seam things, one that use for sewing on there. What do you call them? Right, okay. So it's just basically a case of going from one side to the other, and when you're doing this stitch, okay. I do like this stitch. I've got a video of doing this, just this stitch, I think, somewhere in my I'll leave them on for now. So I'm somewhere in my repertoire, is that the word? Somewhere in my repertoire I have a video on doing the saddle stitch. Okay, I wonder if I got it. Oh, I don't know if I got a playlist under stitches. No, I'm sure you won't want to know that. I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, no, I'm going to do 3 pamphlet stitch if I do that, if I do this journal. So, but yeah, that's not straight, that's why. Something isn't straight. Just a minute. There's 15 pages to get through. No, it's gone through, it's just that it's... I'm going to push it onto the desk. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I'm going to push down onto the desk. Yeah, like that. Let's see if we can get it through. We can, it's in the right place, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, there it is. But if I did my, I don't know if I did the other one more accurate or not. That's interesting, isn't it? Mm. Because this is, I mean, I've obviously done one more. I've done 9 instead of 7. Gets more accurate as you get up here, you know. Gets more accurate as we go along, yeah. Little bit more anyway. Big set I got. Right, now I'm going to remove them things because they're annoying me. Not this or that. It's these. You have to remove the things that's annoying you, don't you? Now you just come, but all you got to do is make sure you're not catching on this, otherwise you won't be able to pull it tight. Okay, so you need to be able to pull it tight. If you catch the thread, if you know, sort of like, this is why I'm using wax thread, because you're most likely not do that with wax thread. So hopefully that hasn't gone through the middle or anything correct. No, it's gone through the edge. Sometimes with embroidery thread I used to catch the middle. And split it apart so you can't pull it. Okay. I think if there's an odd number, it's a bit weird. So let me show you what you do. Oh yeah, I don't do what there's a suggestion of what you do to finish off the saddle stitch. Oh dear, that came through the wrong bit, didn't it? Well, it's actually the right bit now, so that'll do. Oh no, that's fine. It is fine. Right. So you've got to come along now and just tighten them all up and make sure they're not caught on anything. Oh, that's that bit, isn't it? That needs to be that bit. That needs to be that bit. And that needs to be that bit. Right, all I've got to do now is tie a knot. Okay, now it's tight. Just check in the back. May as well check the back while we're at it. Make sure it's not caught round anything like that on the desk, like it could do, like I always do. Yeah, yeah. So I'm just going to tie a knot, because I think you can actually go round and round or something and then finish it off like that. But I'm going to tie a knot like I did on the other one. Okay, it's probably not officially a saddle stitch if I do it like this, probably, but hey, it's fine. I'm going to try and keep that. Yeah, it always happens. This is it. If you've got another person there, you can have them put your finger on the knot. Okay, so that's your book, that's your journal all done. So okay, some nice and secure pages. They will not come out of that, right? Obviously if you've got your 3 pamphlet stitch, that's fine as well. So what I'm going to do now is hopefully find my knife. I don't know if it's still in, and if I put it back, I think I did. Oh, there's one. There's a knife. And I'm going to cut down these pages so that they're level. I don't like to see them. Obviously it doesn't matter. Sometimes I don't mind seeing it. I have got a journal where that's fine. But for some reason I'm going to cut them down. Why is it? It might be because the way it's been stitched. That's not straight, but hey, let's see if I can. Right, so I'm going to get it. Let's get it straight by using these lines on the desk. Okay, so where's the line there? Where's the line there? Okay, so that needs to move that back a bit, don't I? Right, instead of doing that, let's get one of those. That's straight there. And that's straight there. So this should be, now this should be straight here. Go between those two. That one and that one. That looks about right, doesn't it? Says I. Says I, hopefully. Let's move that out of the way, even though it's irrelevant now. So gently stroke, resting it against the ruler, making sure obviously it's got a sharp knife. If you don't got a sharp knife, then you're not going to be able to do it so well. Yeah, it's against all the little making sure that is right, and that's not enough. Well, I think I've done it, haven't I? Just the top there, that's it. That's why it wasn't do it anymore. Yeah, sometimes I think that yeah, that's not, it has. I thought it hadn't done it, but it has. I'm going to say sometimes I've got these little bits hanging off. I have on the other journal, so I've had on this one then. Right, so that's that. That should be straight both sides. So there you go. There's your journal. All ready to put things in and make pockets and everything like that. So that's going to be a lot of fun, isn't it? So we can do that in another time, can't we? I'm going to make some pockets and then things like that. Let's have a look at the other one. Let's compare them. Oh man, I need to look how thin that is compared with that now. That was once as thin as this. Now it's really thick. I don't know if I can show you because it's, yeah, you can see the difference. Yeah, so I'm going to put some things in there that's in there, or similar. Look, I can put those in. I can make some more of those and put those in, and things like that. Yeah, I did stitch there. I did on this one. Yeah, so I can put those in there. I could make pockets. That could be a writing space. I can put a pocket here. And writing space. Yeah, I want plenty of writing space. This is going to be mine. So, pockets then. Writing space, yeah. Pockets. Or whatever's. Right then, I do hope you liked watching me today with my content. And obviously you don't have to make it exactly like me. You can just glue it. You can also make it bigger or shorter. Definitely make it shorter if you want, because I only made it that length because I accidentally made it that one too long. So yeah, that would be amazing. And you don't have to do all this, but I like it because it's different, you know, each one's connected to a different one. So that's really good, isn't it? Like that. Yeah. See, it works, even though it's not, you know, just completely straight. It absolutely works. Okay, I do want you to know that, because sometimes you think it has to be absolutely accurate, but it still works. Okay, so hope you'd like to give me a thumbs up today. That would be absolutely amazing. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That'd be amazing too. So I'll say goodbye now and hope to see you soon. Goodbye.